Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's episode we're going to be continuing Vasco's quest. But before we do that, I want to apply some points to our attribute, or apply our attribute point that we have. So I've decided that this one, for this point, we are going to use it in Endurance level 2. It's going to increase our life by 100 points and our balance by 20%. And it also allows us to wear the heaviest of armors now. So, you know, I'm always looking for a heavy armor. The next attribute point I will probably put into strength. But for now, we're just going to go endurance level 2. And as far as skills, I do have 1 point, but I want to save to 2 because I was looking through the skills tree and I saw this stasis and it made me think, oh, Mass Effect. Holding an enemy in one area and neutralizing them. This seems like it would be really good for a big enemy, kind of like the one that's very like humanoid, and who knows if it's going to have some type of extra enemies that come onto the battlefield. So I want to save to 2 points so that we can unlock stasis, which makes it look like we're going to start getting into our magic abilities then, which is pretty exciting. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but the magic I've been staying away from until now.
Desarde, I'd like to know more about my family. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information.
All right, Vasco. Let's go see Lady Lorraine Morange.
I'm surprised she's not sleeping. Who am I? Everyone's house looks the same.
Good day, Lady Morange. Do you remember me?
Of course. Sir de Sardet, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here. But I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities. Can I be of service?
We would like to have some information regarding an important family, the Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something in particular?
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been in New Serene for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business, but that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Don't worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to form an opinion.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
No, I think we're good. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your brother Vasco, but we'll go ahead and find him and see what's going on here. I wonder what she means by being a bad business partner. If he's sketchy, or if he just loses money.
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Are you Madame Clerc?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr. Darcy.
Bastien? I don't know where he is. I can't say that he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high regard.
Listen, my relationship with my associate is no one else's concern. And if you didn't come to do business, well,
Ooh, pretend that you came to collect a debt. That sounds like fun.
In truth, we're here to collect a hefty sum. You're associates, are you not? We could make you pay in his stead.
oh God, why did I make an agreement with this family? This Bastian has brought me nothing but trouble. He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Ferrat. You'll find him in the Alchemist District. I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. But with Bastian, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
Mr. Darcy, what kind of trouble have you gotten yourself into? We have to travel all the way back to Hikmet. Gosh friggin' dang it, Mr. Darcy. Vasco, your brother better be worth it. Also, this relationship better be worth it, because I was seriously thinking about romancing you. Yes, I am seriously considering Vasco. Before I forget, I also want to check my chest, because I have quite a few items in here. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I had items in here from completing quests, and I literally could have been carrying this hammer around. Hammer of the Forgotten God. Oh, I can't carry it. Okay, now I feel a little bit better. I need a strength of 2. I was going to say, if I literally could be carrying Mjolnir, I would have been mad. We do have a robe, which looks badass. The armor's not great, but it also doesn't have any upgrades to it. Poison resistance, and then it doesn't have lock picking. Real quick, I am going to go through and see if I can take the upgrades off of the robe that I'm wearing. So, I have the ability of taking off the upgrades, but it gives me only a 50% chance of recovering the ingredients that make the upgrades. So we're going to stick with this for now until I get more ingredients, and I think it's going to be like iron ingots to be able to upgrade. So for now, I'm going to go in my inventory and put some things in the chest that I don't need right now. Ferhat Store and Laboratory. Find Master Ferhat, Darcy's client. Excuse me. Do y'all need to load in? Have you forgotten what you've been doing? Look at how large the city is. Oh, that's neat. This world is so large, and I'm finding it very difficult not to get distracted and just go around exploring every single nook and cranny. I might do that at some point, but I really just want to stay on track and figure out what the story is, because I know that this game that could potentially be, you know, maybe on average a 40 to 50 hour game, I could definitely make it 100, and I don't want to do that because I can't lose myself in a game like this right now. I've got so many games in my backlog, and this is definitely one that you can play multiple times because of the decisions that you can make in the game. Very BioWare-esque. The skeleton always catches me off guard. It looks like, he's be like, "Hey!"
If you come to do business, you should go upstairs. I am but a poor underling.
I'm sorry. Don't call yourself that. You're important too.
Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Ferrat?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that you owe me a large sum of money.
How so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. Why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be.
I suspect that you're not telling us everything.
Oh, come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
You know, I feel like this guy might be telling the truth. Even though Desarde says otherwise. Okay. There must be something to snoop around in down here.
Greetings. If you have come to do business, head upstairs, if there's any business left to do.
Why'd you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle things.
And if I'm not mistaken, things are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult, but ever since he got ripped off, it has been a living hell. I work using leftovers thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
He might be willing to side with us and let us rifle through his paperwork.
Have you heard of a man called Bastian Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses. With ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
Ooh, 75% chance to convince him to reveal what his employer is hiding.
How can a brilliant, conscientious alchemist keep working here? I am certain that any great laboratory in town would welcome you with open arms. So why continue protecting your employer?
Oh, you're right. Anywhere is better than here. My boss did not only curse the name of the man you're looking for, he also hired some thugs to find him and our shipment.
Interesting. I think we may need to have a few words with your employer.
If you could also tell him that I am resigning, then I won't need to go upstairs.
Well, doesn't look good for him then. Also, what is this? Can I rifle through the papers? Letter from one of Master Farrat's acquaintances. My friend, I am deeply saddened to hear about the difficulties you are facing as a consequence of your dealings with Bastian Darcy. I was told that this boy was inconsequential, but I did not think him dishonest. Alas, as you know, if you were to wait for his family to repay you, that wait would prove very long. Correspondence with the continent is quite slow, but there are other solutions. Debt collectors could prove useful. I hope that you will manage to find a solution to this problem. Wait, so is Vasco's parents in Serene still? Since that sounds like the parents are still back where we came from.
You again. I already told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please, understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastion survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
I will. Don't worry. We'll get him to pay his debts.
Have mercy! Have mercy! I will repay everything, I swear. This is nothing but a horrible misunderstanding.
Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I've fought uglier people than you.
Vasco, let me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lord, please do.
I feel like 200 coin is not that bad. Oh, shoot. Never mind. Wait, no, it is only 200. For a second there, it looked like it might have been 1,200. Ask them if you can pay later, or intimidate them. I have a 75% chance of intimidation, but my RNG has not been great. Oh, maybe it has. Maybe the last few times it has been. I'm going to intimidate them, and then if they don't like that, I'll go ahead and pay.
I don't think you realize who you are dealing with, so let me introduce myself. My name is Desardet. I am the legate of the congregation, and I am here to save the life of one of our citizens. If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
Damn it, they look serious.
Yes, a bit too much. Listen, we don't want to get in trouble with the governor, so take him.
Yeah, if our client wants to get repaid, you'll have to make an official request. Come.
Thank you for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me.
Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment as well. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I am extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir.
Wait, that's all you're gonna say? You're not going to tell him that you're his brother? Vasco. What the fuck? And then Bastion's just gone. I'm a bit confused. Where's the quest now? Repay? Did I fail because I didn't repay?
Desardet, can I do anything for you?
I must leave you.
Yeah, what happens? Bastion just left?
Thank you, Desardet.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A naught, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.
Ooh, okay. I thought nothing was gonna happen there for a moment.